Hi everyone, welcome to the channel, welcome back to the channel, and welcome to this pick a card reading today, or pick a pile reading. Today we are doing messages from your future self about your niche. So I'm excited to do this one. I hope you are as well. This can be either like a career reading because you aspire to monotonize your niche, or you do. Or this can be, more of like a hobby thing. Doesn't have to be about the career or the monotonizing. So messages from your future self in regard to your niches. Option 1, you have the pink beads on your pile. Option 2, you have the black beads. And option 3, you have the purple beads. You will find your timestamps down below in the description as always. Please use those when you're ready to skip ahead to your reading. And please pause the video now if you'd like some more time selecting, as I'm going to move into option 1 with everyone choosing option 1. There we go. Okay, option 1. No more hiding and forgive. Wow. So some of you may have put yourself out there in some way and gotten hurt in the past. And then, you kind of started keeping more to yourself or not showing your talents, your skills. And the guides are saying, okay, but now like that phase has come to a point where it's ready to transition into a new phase. It's time to maybe get yourself back out there again in some way. No more hiding. Stop hiding. Forgive yourself, forgive the past, forgive people. Let's see what else you have though. Mystic and the King. Wow. Okay. Hermit. Chariot reverse. 9 of Wands. Reverse. The Magician. 6 of Cups reverse. Knight of Wands reverse. 6 of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. And the 8 of Wands. I think you guys have a number of things that you excel at, really. Something you do is apt to require you to have time on your own, you to work independently, be away from distractions. The Hermit card is the leading energy. Some of you, your niche might be baking certain things, or baking in general, the King of Pentacles, and then this particular 6 of Wands. Some of you, this has to do with different cultures. It has to do with travel, the 8 of Wands. I feel like you guys, there's this message about streamlining things or making things more efficient, whether that's part of your niche or that's part of the message from your future self about your niche, is like, how can you streamline things? How can you make things go more smoothly and allow an acceleration, or allow the snowball to move more rapidly? There's something here I feel like a lot of you're ready for. It's talking about, like, there's this message, please get ready for it. The 9 of Wands is intensity, it's reversed. Yeah, it's like some way you've limited yourself, or there's been certain restrictions or barriers. I feel like you may be at a precipice right now where you're liberating yourself from that, or you're expanding in some way, moving forward. Yeah, there's this message about healing the past. The past is gone. Healing the past. Knight of Wands reverse. 6 of Cups reverse. Forgive on the table. Let's see. From the Angels of Abundance deck, you have courage to ask for and accept help. And it says, asking for help is a sign of strength, as is accepting it as it is offered to you. Very often when you ask God for help, prayers are answered through other people. Be sure to accept this assistance as well as give it to others as you are guided. And then for archetypal energies, you have the King. I powerfully lead my mission. Qualities and attributes including regal, powerful, passionate, courageous, sovereign, responsible, benevolent, creative, innovative, decisive, directive, inspiring, visionary, and respected. And then you have the mystic. I am spiritually wealthy. Spiritual, sensitive, unconventional, transcendent, intuitive, introverted, illuminating, artistic, ingenuous, intense, imaginative, innovative, revolutionary, rebellious, and mysterious. Yeah, you're coming off as mysterious, or what you do is mysterious. The process behind your creations, there's something mysterious here. It's where you have to be like behind the curtains. Part of the time you operate best behind the curtains. It's where you really get in the flow. But with the king energy here too, it's like you're meant to be in a position of power or authority, and others maybe are meant to come to you in some way. You're meant to be sovereign or above certain chains of command, at least with your craft, your art, your niche, whatever this is, and to actually be calling the shots, your directive. Okay. Okay. We had some other cards. Where'd they go? Do the other piles have them? Did I just skip out on that? I swear I remember putting those down. Oh, you know what it was? It's in for another reading. Okay, so I have my chime bag back. I'm excited about this. I'm going to get you guys some chimes on these. See what comes out. This is showing you as royalty. It really is. The King of Pentacles, like here on Earth, claiming your throne, claiming, you know, this status, I guess. But it's like, spiritually speaking, you're seen as some sort of spiritual wealth, and seen as royalty in some way. The Magician, it's like a lot of you have a niche for being an authority, being a boss, being a leader, and it's sort of a high priest or high priestess type. It's some sort of spiritual authoritative figure, or spiritual leader, or king or queen, empress, emperor, however you want to word it. The Magician card, it feels like you maybe have a niche for just making things happen, like alchemy, like recycling, taking lead, turning it into gold, like taking the energy, transforming it, transmuting it, conscious manifestation in general. But I guess some of you, there's something with the kitchen too. Something with the kitchen, baking, cooking. Let's see what else comes through. Spirit guides. Quite a lot. Okay, they want you to celebrate. Maybe take control and create some sort of party or celebration. Make something fun. Invite others to it. The balloons, it's like, how can you lighten the load for yourself, for other people? How can you help lighten the mood? Have liftoff, launch something, get an idea out there circulating, but also, you know, like have fun, be celebrating. Got the shark here on the red rose petal. Loving kindness. The prayer chime. Wishes on the Knight of Wands. Brother. Okay, so some of you, this could be asking you to, your future self is asking you to reach out to your brother for help or assistance in some way, or a best friend. We have that as well. Good luck associated with friendship, your best friend. The Peace, the Santa Claus, Magnet, the Ghost Eraser, Spirit. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting this message from your future self asking you to do a little bit of cleanup work with your energy in relation to the past and the etheric body. Some of you, this may have to do with alcohol use, somebody's alcohol use, the Knight of Wands reverse. It could have to do with a person who has personal placements in one of the fire signs for some of you. times when you were slowed down or dammed up. I mean, it feels like there's something like still hanging on you from the past. It's like clinging on, hanging on you, and it's time to clean up that energy, transform it, transmute it, rewrite it in your mind. Like, take the eraser and erase what you keep thinking about or is resurfacing from the past, if it's a conversation or an argument or something that didn't go your way, and then re-envision it the way that you would ultimately want it to go. Rewrite the history. Yeah, it's like your niche is being a magical being, being a being of that's spiritually wealthy, and you have they're showing me you're like royalty, but it's like spiritual royalty or some sort of royalty, magnetizing what you need, what you desire peacefully, your niche, whether you know it or not. This could be your future self saying, like, you don't know how good you are at this yet, or how awesome you're going to be at this yet, but just in general, it's like making things work, making the magic happen. Sometimes having a lot of responsibilities possibly too, and handling that well. We've got the prayer here. Okay, so send out your requests to the universe, ask God for help, send out your prayers, write your prayers, write your spells, write down your wishes, do your rituals as you're guided. That comes through as advice in relation to your niche. We've got romance represented here, and passion with the shark, the red rose petal, and then we have a shark. So it's like something, it's like a viciousness almost. There's a vicious passion. It's like you're definitely a force to be reckoned with, and that's why you may have felt restricted in certain ways or boxed in at times, or like people try to play games with you sometimes, or the universe plays certain games with you, and it's like strengthen your, in part it's to strengthen your skills, strengthen your experience, gain more wisdom, learn new strategies. With the shark here, it's like this is just, you don't want to mess with this energy. You don't want to mess with this energy. So whether it's a passion you have for your niche, or it's about love, it's about something specific you're trying to manifest in your life, very fierce, very protective energy connected to it. And yet the Nine of Wands is reversed, saying that this is like actually a de-intensification. So I feel like a lot of you, it's like you're taking, what's being talked about here is taking your energy, and instead of keeping it all within, where you feel this intensity or you feel this pressure, you're directing it. You're making some sort of move, you're directing it. And I feel like you have the ability in doing this too to help clean up some of the energy from the past that's showing up as like phantom energy or residual stuff. Okay, so something with your best friend, be your own best friend too, but you know, your second best friend, whatever. There's some rare opportunity for some of you. There's some really good fortune connected to the best friend. So use your intuition and do what you're guided to do, whether it's you're reaching out to ask for their help, their assistance, or you're gifting them something, maybe some food you make. You're having a conversation with them, helping to bring more peace or love or joy into their life. Whatever it is, it's just, even like just you feel intuitively like, hey, I should call my best friend, check on them. Like, do it. There's some sort of really good luck connected to this friendship. Okay, try not to drink too much. Some of you guys, whether it's caffeine, it's alcohol, there's something toxic that you may have been drinking or that's available to you, and it's saying like pour it out, get rid of it, or don't overdo it. I'm also getting like empty your cup, like what can you share, what can you give your wishes, give your prayers to the universe. But there is something here. With the Santa Claus too, it's like find something that feels good to give and allow yourself to give. Give forgiveness to yourself, to others. No more hiding. It's about time for you to emerge and move into a new situation, new territory possibly. Some of you will be traveling with the Eight of Wands. You'll be planning a trip, planning to travel, handling the practical details. Because for a lot of you, it's like, yeah, the world awaits you and your creations, or whatever this niche is. It's like what you have to offer is desired. Your future self is saying it's desirable to share it, to branch out, to travel with it, to connect with people in other areas. The King of Pentacles, it could help bring in some money or improve finances in your material situation as well. But overall, it's just like you guys are meant to be guiding the sleigh. You're meant to be guiding the ship. Right now, in some way, shape, or form, there's some sort of restriction or something that's got you like boxed in, that doesn't have you feeling and aligning with that as much as you're meant to. And moving forward, I think you will invoke this Magician archetypal energy, make this magic happen, and explore and share it as you're intuitively guided. Because you have the Hermit card here too, I feel like you guys have a brilliant balance of taking personal time, taking your you time, connecting with your higher self, spirit, and hearing its messages. And so you are very much entrusted with making these choices and decisions, and you're very much capable of it. So I'll leave your reading here. I hope you enjoyed it. Many blessings to you, and bye-bye. Okay, pile 2. What do we have for you? Messages from your future self about your niche or niches. Clean energy food. When you fuel your body with a healthful organic diet, you increase your energy levels and ability to focus. This automatically leads to more efficiency, better ideas, and a higher vibration, which attracts golden opportunities and beneficial relationships. So yeah, the fuel reflects the outcome. The fuel that you're feeding yourself is going to affect the quality of your work or your skills and your niche, whatever it is. For archetypal energies, you have the Magician and the Teacher, Life Force energy, Cain, and High Priest of Atlantis, chakra healing. All right, so you guys have this message, start at the beginning, start with the self, clean up your vibration, get some cleaner foods, okay, and start eating cleaner foods, do a chakra healing, life force energy, do some Tai Chi, work with your energy, create more vibrancy, prepare the vessel, because you guys are meant to demonstrate something, I think, to others. We'll get some more cards and information, but before I do, I want to read the qualities and attributes on these two. So for the Magician, I am a master manifester. We have acquisitive, alternative, intelligent, conscious, creative, magical, intuitive, inventive, alchemic, technical, artistic, dynamic, psychological, synthesizing, eccentric, and charismatic. And the Teacher, to know is to grow, knowledgeable, intelligent, growth-oriented, trustable, understanding, communicative, compassionate, prosperous, social, inspired, self-aware, generous, considerate, and virtuous. I think a lot of you, your niche is actually in teaching something. Like you have a niche or multiple niches. Maybe it's some sort of art. You're creating something, whether it's music, whether it's painting, whether it's mixed media art, whether it's like Tai Chi, it's some sort of moving art. But I feel like you're saying you have a niche for these things, or this, as well as demonstrating it, teaching it, making it understandable for others. Okay. So let's talk zodiac signs for a moment. On the table, you have the air signs, Aquarius especially, but also Gemini, Libra. You have Leo, Sagittarius making an appearance. So these could be characters in your story, people you're interacting with or destined to interact with in the future. What is your vision? Do you have clarity about your vision, about what you want for the future, about your future timeline? The Star card asks this. It's the first card, leading card. With the Page of Swords reversed, it feels like maybe there are some uncertainties here, or maybe there are some things that are out of balance in relation to that. But again, it's talking about like clean that up, clean up your vibration, clean up the energy here. The Four of Cups, the Sun card reverse. Yeah, some of you feel boxed in, or it's like you're boxed in by some sort of rules maybe, or some sort of thinking, or something someone said. You feel boxed in some way. It's bringing, like, you're not happy about it. The Sun card reverse. The Temperance here, the Nine of Cups, though, is saying that you're going to overcome this. I think it's saying you're going to overcome this, because the Temperance is like the recipe card for me. You get all the ingredients. It's a process. You're aware of this. There's an energy transfer, which is very much highlighted with your reading. Energy transfers. Like if you're angry, you're in a bad mood and you're cooking food, it will transfer into the outcome of the food. And vice versa. If you're pouring love into it and care into it and happy energy, that will transfer as well. And the Temperance card, it's about balance. It's about mindfulness. You know, we want to get the measurements right. We need to sometimes follow directions, but also listen to our intuition. You know, and patience. We put something in the oven, it takes 45 minutes. We don't take it out 25 minutes in because we're too impatient, because we want it right now. So the Temperance card is like, well, I'm going to do what needs to be done. I'm going to take the skills that I have that I need to be using. I'm going to use them. I'm going to go through the process. I'm going to do this. And then the Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment, some sort of wish being fulfilled. The Ace of Pentacles is reversed, and then the Wheel of Fortune is reversed. So the Wheel of Fortune can, when it's reversed, can be indicating some sort of bad luck or misfortune. The Ace of Pentacles could be getting rejected from a job, or turning down a job, or a new stream of money, or a new customer, or something like this. Maybe it doesn't feel like the right match, like an unlucky fit, or it could be like a false opportunity, some sort of scam. The Four of Cups, reverse, right side up, okay. And the Teacher. It really just feels like there's a certain energy here of like toxicity that the guides would keep saying over and over again. Just clean it up, clean up your vibration, clean up your body, put in more healthy stuff, more, you know, more like brain food too, mental food, more positive thinking, more meditations, guided meditations possibly, more like useful conversations, and not the toxic stuff, not the criticisms, not the junk food, like brain junk food and physical junk food. It's like, reduce that, because some of you've taken on too much of whatever it is, mental, emotional, physical stuff, too much garbage, and now you're kind of exhausted or beat down by it. You can't move as quickly, you're weighed down. And the Four of Cups in some of the images has like, well, demons in the aura. So again, it's like, clean that up, bring the light back. And the Sun card reverse. Find things that are pleasurable for you. Allow yourself pleasure, but in the moderation that's required to get these wishes fulfilled, these desires fulfilled, and to be happy and well, to be doing well. Yeah. the Sun card is like, find your inner light, find the warmth, find what makes you happy, find things that are pleasurable. Again, have that right moderation so you're not boxing yourself in, becoming dependent or addicted perhaps, or it's just, it's functional, it's working in harmony with the rest of your life and what's going on and the processes. So again, it's like if you're watching a bunch of soap operas and you're watching a bunch of news about, how horrible everything is, and you're having conversations about that and stuff like that, that's showing up as like dirty stuff in the vibration too. It's like mental junk food. It's toxic, and it's throwing you sort of off course or confusing you. It's delaying your manifestations. Making you less effective with your niche. But I really feel like you guys are on the precipice of some sort of glow up. You're realigning things in your app to do this cleanup work, and you're going to come out on the other end really radiant, really shining. You've perfected something, you've done something that's impressive to yourself, maybe to others. You have a wish granted, wish fulfilled. You're recognizing scams or opportunities that have strings attached or aren't the best match, and you're having the strength and confidence and faith to reject those instead of falling into them and getting further like tangled up in things. So this is beautiful energy. I'm gonna get you guys some chimes. Let's see what comes through with the chimes for you. Ooh, okay. Wow. So we have dreidel. This could be referring to some information within the Torah or connected to Judaism, some sort of religion from this, some sort of information from this religion, this culture. And the Page of Swords. So it's like maybe you misunderstood something, or you got a partial understanding about this, or you've yet to learn it, but learning it is going to bring in some happiness and some evolution, some good fortune to you. We've got a phone here on the teacher. Some of you, trust your intuition. Maybe it's time to send a text message, or reach out and call someone, or put your phone on vibrate, or make some sort of shift through your phone. Definitely listen to your heart and the messages of your heart. There's a lot here about energy healing and energy work, just naturally aligning you and naturally helping you level up and have greater mastery, have greater inner knowing, have greater confidence, just all this stuff. So we've got this beautiful green crystal here, the heart chakra. Work with green crystals however you're inspired. Put them on, like whichever ones you're drawn to and you want to work with. But I do see something specific here where it's advising you to put some green crystal on your heart and listen to the messages of your heart. Let the heart speak to the mind and have the mind receive these messages. It's like there's a phone call. Pick up line 1, heart to brain. There's something that needs to be communicated. We have June. Some of you may have been asking when on something, and the answer could be June, especially if it has to do with a child, a baby, or something new, like some sort of very new project, something that is your baby. Okay. Some of you really good with children. Teaching is connected to this too with the news here, but the youth or children could be a part of your niche. You have the ladybugs, so good luck, success, good fortune connected to ladybug energy. And here's this flower as well, the daffodil. I'm getting like springtime, something specific for some of you, springtime. It might be one of your wishes is fulfilled come springtime. And then we have headline news, the newspaper. Yeah, again, it's like very much about what you're feeding your mind, and how you could make some shifts here to brighten up your vibration, brighten up your situations, your life. Make a good news newspaper, do a recap and write down a bunch of positive things that happened this week or this month or this year or today at the end of the day. Do your scripting, do like things you've achieved, things that are going right, things that went well today. Like there's so many opportunities here, but I feel like it could be very important. And then also like seek out positive news too. You know, what's good? Ask people what's good. See what they tell you. You know, watch uplifting things. You know, turn your dial to the good news as well, more so than the negative is coming through as advice. Okay. Anything else for them? Some of you, the inner child could use a little healing too, or wants to be heard, wants to be listened to. So that's a part of like this energetic cleanup that's being spoke of. That's really the theme and the message that just keeps coming back time and time again. Chakra healing here, life force energy. So I'll leave it there and move into the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and many blessings to you. Bye-bye. Pile 3. Let's see what you got for messages here from your future self about your niche or your niches, if that's a word. Okay, exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. The key to manifesting quickly is to have very high energy levels, and the easiest way to increase them is through physical exercise. Choose a fun and meaningful activity so that you'll look forward to exercising and it becomes its own reward. You have the great nurturer archetypal energy. I give and receive nourishment. Motherly, nurturing, devoted, loving, wise, empathic, compassionate, abundant, generous, receptive, emotional, inclusive, supportive, and stable. And the artist, I create my vision. Creative, visionary, imaginative, idealistic, connective, harmonious, passionate, receptive, reverent, and spiritual. Hathor, soul family. Pona, earth magic. Okay. So I feel like you guys definitely have more than one niche. One niche is like in being a very caring person, being a soulful, loving, caring person. You can sense other people's emotions. You're receptive, you're generous, you're supportive, you're inclusive, like you're emotionally stable. You may be working on some things with soul family as part of a soul mission, and so this is very relevant here on earth. But it's like, to a large extent, it's what you choose, it's what you're inspired to do becomes your niche, because you have powerful manifestation abilities and you're very creative people, you know, you're a visionary. So it's like your soul tells you, and maybe it changes sometimes, or you have multiple ones. Okay, the Queen of Cups, the Seven of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, the World, Zero, the Fool, Justice, Seven of Swords, and Two of Cups reversed. Okay. There's this message of like contrast and controversy, and while your soul family might understand you and might be on your team, various people are, there's also an opposing energy. And it's like mastering or achieving some sort of balance with the yin and the yang within the self and like externally in life here. So the Queen of Cups tells me that your niche is very spiritual, it's very artistic, it's very creative, it's very soulful. You're emotionally invested in what you do and you're good at. Some of you may trade past or present, future with this. It's like you create something. You make candles, for example, and people purchase them. They trade money for your candles. But there's also this this skill, this niche for communication, spiritual communication, like deeper level communication, for understanding people's feelings and being compassionate and finding solutions or new ideas, the Ace of Swords, or being a breath of fresh air through the way that you communicate with others. It's a very nurturing way of communicating. The Fool card reverse can be foolish actions, mistakes, but the Justice card is like balance and justice, and the Seven of Swords over here too. It's some interesting energy. We have the last card, the Major Arcana, 21, Major Arcana, the World is the last card, and so that's like, you know, completion of a big cycle here. It could be talking about collective energies and like the end of an era or something like this. And then the Fool card is the first, so the Fool would naturally follow the World card in the tarot deck. It's showing up reverse here, so it's like, I think some of you, there's a bit of a futuristic aspect to this. It's like you're helping prepare people, guide people, help people transition, integrate feelings, emotions in relation to big changes, or changes like on a global level, things happening with the earth. Some of you, environmentalism is definitely a factor as well. Your niche might be in finding solutions, finding win-wins, creating balance where there's disharmony. It's like you could be excellent counselors or mediators, some of you. But yeah, the Two of Cups reversed is like some sort of disharmony. Seven of Swords, it's like having to look out for number one. Doing things behind the scenes sometimes. This can also be an energy of just like someone who is out to get you, somebody who's lying, manipulating, cheating, whatever, just like inconsiderate. But again, there's this balance. I feel like a lot of you, you're able to put aside your judgments and look at things unbiasedly, you know? Like we go, oh, cheating, stealing, bad, but you're able to actually like put aside certain things that you learned or were taught, or certain things that like your biases, and look at things from a very neutral perspective, and that helps bring in balance. That helps you attract new ideas, new information. That helps with like this sort of counseling energy or nurturing other people. Wow, you guys have a lot on the table. Let's get your chimes. It's like a lot of different niches or skills here that you're really good at. A lot of letters, again, a lot with communication, words. I have a way with words. No. Okay. So we have boy, B-O-Y as a word. No, on. Yes or no. I don't know. We've got the sunflower. Got the hot air balloon. Yeah, it's like you guys help people with new ideas, or like you help people ascend in some way. Ask, don't demand. Okay. So the advice coming through right now for you in relation to your niche or your niches from your future self is ask, don't demand, especially when you're talking to other people versus God. Ask, don't demand. Also, brighten up your life. Go be around sunflowers. Bring some sunflowers into your home. Bring in this cheery, happy energy. Connect with symbols that are about abundance, that are about happiness, that are about joy. Allow yourself to lighten up a little bit. Lighten up. Take some weight off your shoulders. Do what you need to do. Look out for yourself. Take care of yourself. Do some journaling. If you're inspired, writing here, reading, something with letters, some sort of puzzle maybe could help you. Got New York here as well. Connect with nature. Connect with soul family. Exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities, because it feels like you guys are very fruitful, you're very abundant, you're very fertile people. Like there's a lot that wants to emerge from you, and different things too. You know, some of it's like physical creations, some of it is experiences, some of it is conversations you're having with people, and so it's really important to do the background work, do the things behind the scenes that you need to do, like keep nurturing yourself as well as your projects, as well as your soul family, as well as your friends, your lovers. Okay, so very specific advice here. Ask, don't demand. Work with cheery flowers or symbols of happiness, prosperity, abundance, good fortune. Take some sort of higher perspective on a matter too, if you need to. It might be about yourself and something you've done. Bird's eye view comes up. Okay. So it's like with the World card here, and then the Zero, the Fool, and the Libra card. For some of you, there's a project or something that you'll finalize. It's to be brought to completion. It's the end of a chapter, end of a cycle. But it's almost like you could be getting off on the wrong foot or jumping into the next chapter like foolishly or without knowing what you're doing or with a blocked intuition or something like this. And it's saying it doesn't have to be that way. Try to balance yourself, balance your energy with the Justice card. Take that, again, like that bird's eye view, zoom out, do your journaling, whatever it is, you know, ask, don't demand. But if you do make some mistakes or you do things that are foolish, forgive yourself. You forgive a lot of other people. Forgive yourself as well. And just come back to trying to balance the energy. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you. I'm going to leave your messages here. Many blessings and bye-bye.